Hey guys, Carolina Prepper here. Today I want to talk about compact rod and reels and fishing kits. What I have here is it's just a telescoping rod and reel with it's a Shakespeare, it says twist lock design. I got this at Bass Pro Shop. If you look at the telescoping rod and reels, you'll see these. They don't have this nice of a reel on them. They have a cheap reel. I took that reel off. I don't even know what I did with it. But I put this nicer reel on here. It seems to work better. This is a Daiwa Procaster System 40. And it's a real good real well made spin cast reel made by Daiwa. This right here is your drag setting. I want to show you something about these mini micro reels, what I call them. You have the line, I call it the line catcher right here. Well, can you see that? This little thing right here, when you reel, this catches the line and spools it up. Well, this one's made out of metal, but a lot of the micro reels that you get, that little piece is made out of plastic, and it don't last long at all. I've had a reel I got brand new and took it fishing one time, and that was it. It was history, all because of that little piece was made out of plastic. So this is a lot more reliable. Then, let's see, I got a little cheap reel here. Let's see what it's got. Well, you know what? This little cheap reel's got a metal one too. This little reel came off of one of those pinned pocket fishing kit. It was a pocket fisherman. It was the size of a pin, but that thing wasn't too good. It didn't hold up very long. Another one I have, I think I got this at a flea market. The only thing I can tell you about the name of it is it says JX20 on it. This is for a spinner reel. And I have a spinner reel right here, but it's a cheap one that came with this. I'm probably going to upgrade to a better one. It's just a Dafang DF1000, but I bet I could fish with it and catch something. Catch fish with it for a little while anyway, if I had to, in a survival situation. On here I have a rooster tail, black rooster tail. Man, I caught a lot of trout with that little joker right there. Black rooster tail. I've caught a lot of trout in streams and rivers with that thing. It's another thing, knowing what catches fish. You know, a lot of times preppers think that their gear is going to save them, but your knowledge is going to save you more. If you know how to do things, how to make things, you're going to be a whole lot better off than somebody that has. You could give this rod and reel here to somebody. If they don't know how to use it, they ain't gonna catch nothing with it. But like what they say, if you teach, you can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. You show him how to fish and he'll eat for the rest of his life. I got some of these little shrimp balls. Let's see, salmon eggs, shrimp flavored salmon eggs. Those are real good. These are made by Mike's, packed in oil. Let's see, you can see that. Those are real good. You can buy those at Walmart. That's the top. These are real good for trout. While we're looking at fishing stuff, I got a pack right here. It's just a cheap pack you buy at Walmart. It says outdoor products. Buy it in the camping section. But this is what I keep in my vehicle, in my truck. In case I want to fish, if I pull up somewhere and want to fish, I got this rod and reel. And I've caught a lot of fish with this rod and reel. You can catch a lot of, this don't look like much, but you can reel in some pretty good sized fish with that. I'm not saying a 90-pound catfish or anything, but you can reel in something to eat if you're hungry. I got several different things in this kit. These, let's see, these little beetle spins. These little beetle spins right here with the red dot. Man, I have caught buku of red breast, brim, crappie. You can catch bass on these things, but I've caught a lot of brim, red breast, bluegills. That little lure. You put that little lure, I take this little lure, this rod and reel, and survive. If I'm around water and there's fish, there are fish in there. These Zoom motor oil worms with the U-tails, caught lots of bass with those. A lot of bass. Rig it up, Texas rig. These are cotton candy chartreuse. They're kind of faded, but this tail used to be more, the tail on this worm used to be more chartreuse than it is. That is killer bass bait. Bass love it. I try not to put anything in here that I haven't caught a fish with. And I got, let's see, I got little stuff like these hooks. These are bass hooks that I used to use a lot. They're easy to rig a worm because they have this little, let's see if you can see that. They have this little spike here. Take your worm, take this little spike, take the head of the worm, shove that little spike in there like that, and you come back here under the belly of the worm, bend it up just a little bit so you can get your hook in there. You don't want to go, you want to just about go all the way through. That makes it weedless. Take your weight, you know, you tie your line here, right? Well, before you tie your line, you put this weight, this bullet weight on. And you let it, then you got your line here, tied on here. You let your weight hit the, come down to the worm. That's called a Texas rig. And you just jerk it in the water. Cast it out, just reel it in. Give it a little slight, easy jerk, you know, slow retrieve. You're probably going to catch a bass if he's there. I got stuff like pliers in here, you know, these cheap needle nose pliers, weights, all different types of weights that I think I might need in a survival situation. I got some popping bugs. You take a cane pole and tie that on, that popping bug, and whip it in the water. Whip it kind of like a fly rod, but you're using a cane pole. You flip it out, let it sit, and just jerk it just a little bit, and flip it in another direction, in another area, and just work it. Caught lots of crappie with this thing here, especially late in the afternoon. Crappie love those things there. These jigs are good for crappie also. In deep water you can jig them. And I just got different jig heads right here for different things. Let's see. These here, these little things, these little grubs with the U-tails on them, great for crappie, especially this color, this green chartreuse color. Crappie love those things. Brim do too. And you might catch a bass. Could, very likely. I got a little teeny crankbait in there. That's probably the only thing I have in here that I haven't caught a fish with. I got different size hooks, different size hooks in here. And there's that little crankbait I was telling you about. I got corks, hooks, just different stuff. Stuff that I think I might need. But, well, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Carolina Prepper, out.